Hey everyone, if you're looking at this VEVOR 5-pan commercial food warmer and feeling unsure about whether it's the right pick for your catering gigs, parties, or even a busy family event, I get it. There are so many warmers out there, and nobody wants to drop cash on something that ends up being too small, too complicated, or just not reliable when you need it most. The last thing you want is lukewarm food or a setup that's more hassle than it's worth. So, let me walk you through what this thing actually delivers in real life and whether it's worth your money. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the size because that's where a lot of people get burned. This thing holds 5 full-size 20.6 quart pans. That's not just a number, it's enough space for a full spread at a wedding, a big family reunion, or even a small restaurant buffet line. If you've ever tried cramming food into a smaller warmer and ended up with half your dishes cold by the time guests get to them, you know how frustrating that is. With 5 pans, you can dedicate each one to a different dish without overcrowding, so everything stays at the right temp. The independent heating system means each pan heats up separately, so you're not stuck with one pan boiling over while another stays lukewarm. That's a game changer if you're serving a variety of dishes that need different warming temps. Now, let's talk about the sneeze guard. It's acrylic, which is fine, but don't expect it to be bulletproof. It's there to keep food protected from sneezes and coughs, but it's not going to stop someone from reaching over it if they're determined. If you're using this at a public event, you might still want to station someone nearby to keep an eye on things. That said, it's a nice touch for keeping food sanitary without looking like a full-on commercial display case. Mobility is another big plus. This thing has wheels, so you can move it around a kitchen or from one room to another without breaking your back. That's huge if you're setting up for a party in a space that wasn't designed for catering. Just be aware that the wheels are basic, nothing heavy-duty, so if you're rolling it over rough floors or outside on pavement, it might get a little yanky. But for indoor use, it's smooth enough to make setup and cleanup way easier. Let's get into the heating itself. The 3750 watt power means these pans heat up fast and stay warm, which is exactly what you need when guests are lining up. But here's the thing, if you're not careful, the outer pans can get hotter than the ones in the middle. It's not a huge difference, but if you're serving something delicate like a warm dessert, you might want to rotate the pans occasionally to keep temps even. Also, the power draw is serious. Make sure your venue's electrical setup can handle it. Plugging this into a standard household outlet might trip the breaker if you're running other appliances at the same time. Who should buy this? If you're a caterer, a restaurant owner, or someone who regularly hosts big gatherings where you need to keep food warm for hours without constant babysitting, this is a solid investment. It's also great for food trucks or small cafes that need a reliable way to keep dishes ready to serve. The 5 pans give you flexibility, and the independent heating means you're not stuck with a one-size-fits-all solution. Who should skip it? If you're only serving a handful of people or you don't have the space for a setup this big, it's overkill. A smaller warmer would do the job just fine, and you'd save yourself the hassle of storing and moving something this large. Also, if you're not comfortable with the power requirements or you're setting this up in a place with sketchy wiring, it's not worth the risk. The biggest trade-off here is size versus convenience. Yes, it's big, but that's what makes it useful for large groups. If you can handle the footprint, it's a workhorse. If you're tight on space or only need to warm a few dishes at a time, look elsewhere. So, is it worth the money? If you need a commercial-grade warmer that can handle a crowd and keep food consistently warm without a ton of fuss, this is a good pick. It's not perfect, nothing ever is, but the independent heating, the mobility, and the capacity make it stand out for the right buyer. Just be mindful of the power needs and the sneeze guard's limitations, and you'll be set. If you're still on the fence, check out the link in the description to see the full specs and make sure it fits your needs. Otherwise, I hope this helps you make the right call. Happy